What's up, guys? Bill here with Mad Max again, and today I bring you my dream build. Show clear. Alright, so I've been working on this build here for about 6 months probably. It started off, I was gonna just do a lower with a single stage trigger and like swap out uppers on it, but it turned into something completely different. So I'm gonna start at the front like I always do and go to the back, and then go into detail with certain things, and other things I'm not gonna go into as much detail with because I'm probably gonna end up doing a separate video for it. But let's start. Up front, I went with the trusty War Comp. I'll get a slow-mo video in here just seeing how flat these shoot. They're the best of both worlds, man. I can't say enough good stuff about it. But it is it is pinned and welded to a 14.5-inch Bloodline series from Roscoe barrels, and for what they are, man, you can't beat the price. I got it using the Grantham discount. Go check out his channel, and then that's where you get the discount code from. But I took it out, did a 100-meter grouping with it. With the first configuration, the way I had it was with an EOTech EXPS3 and then a G33 magnifier. It's only 3 times magnification, but I got one 1-inch group of 5 rounds in. I did 5 groups, and they were all below 1.5 inches. And if I had a regular like 12 times magnification or 10 times, something with more than 3 times, I'm confident that this would be a minute gun without the human error of me, of course. But we'll move backwards. I got the Geissele Mark 14 in DDC, Desert Dirt Camouflage, I believe it stands for. Super light rail. This thing is ridiculous. It's super light, super strong. It's got the M-lock, and like you can't say enough good things about this. And then went for a fixed front sight, the Daniel Defense fixed front sight. I kind of just went on a whim with it. I like the way it looked. It gives you a nice point of reference when you're doing it. Like, you go through the red dot and like you still have an idea where you want to be looking, and then the red dot's right there. I did the Lucas from T-Rex Arms method of a BCM gunfighter pointed out, I guess. It gives you a nice point to grab and pull it into you for some good leverage. The Geissele Super Gas Block that comes with the rail, doesn't really make a difference. It came with the rail, so I used it. The receivers, I got just a standard Aero Precision strip lower. Lower's a lower in my eyes. Aero has a really good reputation, so I always go with them. And then up top, I got the Brownell stripped receiver. It's got the A forging that a lot of my Daniel Defense has the same forge mark, so I felt confident there. I got in the upper here, I got just a regular Toolcraft, like the nice Toolcraft. I think it was 70, 75. I can't remember off the top of my head, but it's the MPI tested and all that stuff. It's pretty much what goes in the Army's M4s now. Let's see what else we got here. I got the Geissele SSP trigger in here. I'll get an up close of it, but I already did a video on like my initial review of that, so I'm gonna go a little deeper in that in a little bit. I got I went all BCM furniture on this. I got the BCM gunfighter here. I think it's the Mod Zero real good grip angle. It's similar to that of the K2 Magpul, the K2 Magpul grips, but it's got a real nice vertical. It's all for comfort. BCM enhanced trigger guard. I got the Elfman tactical anti-roll pins. I have had some issues in the past with when I shoot faster that the roll pins will walk out on me. So I got the anti-walk pins. Back here, got the Maritime bolt catch from Geissele. You're gonna see a trend on this. A lot of Geissele, a lot of BCM. It's not something I needed, it's something that I wanted, and I saw that they came back in stock, so I grabbed one, put it in there. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. It gets a good purchase on it, a lot of area to slap it, pull it, push it, whatever you gotta do to it. Back here, got the Marine Corps surplus CAC, just the regular CAC flip up, eBay, good price. Let's see, Geissele airborne charge handle. I usually go with the BCM gunfighter, but I was being a princess with this rifle, so I wanted it all to match. So they got the other, I forget what the other charging handle is by them, the super charging handle or something like that. It's just a little bit wider, but I like this one just how thin it is, but the ambidextrous, it's great. It's got the nice little hashing in there. I'll get a close-up of everything on that. Radian ambi selector switch with the 45 degree. I like the 45 degree throw better, and then the ambi on it, it's nice if you go to switch hands or you don't gotta use the same side. It's a convenience thing. I got this here tanodized buffer tube in 6th position. I don't know where they came from. I got it from some guy on Instagram, and I just thought it looked neat, and it went with the theme of the gun of all the shades of FDE. Back here, I got the BCM SOP mod stock. It's very similar to the BCM SOP mod Bravo, or no, I'm sorry, the B5 system SOP mod Bravo. And I don't know, I just went with this to go with the theme of the BCM furniture. And then lastly, I believe, oh no, we're going to that up. But Sling, Ferrocomsys Slingster, I still think they're the best in the business. I stand by them. I do like the Vickers sling from Blue Force Gear, and then I have a VTAC sling. VTAC, they're not bad. I just like this one the most. It's got the little pull thing here. It works for me. I'm sure it'll work for you, but there's tons of other slings out here that do the same thing and just as good. I think these guys do it the best. And then lastly, up on top here, this is the last thing I swapped out. I got the Hollow Sun red dot. It's obviously not as tough as a T2, but I think it is just as good. The dot on it is crisp. It's got the battery life of a T2, and what's cool about this is it's got the auto off, where if it's sitting stagnant for a while, the dot will turn off, and then you go, as soon as you pick it up, as soon as it gets motion, it turns back on. I didn't go with the ACSS reticle because of how small it is. I just got the regular dot to keep with the traditional micro dot feel. But yeah, I really like it. I might go to more detail and do it in a separate video comparing this to maybe I have a Vortex Spark AR. Similar, cheap. It's actually $50 more than this, but it doesn't touch this. This is fantastic for, I think I paid $156 for it. Fantastic. But this trigger here. All right, so I have an SSAE and an SDE. Yeah, Super 9. Yeah, I got the SSAE and SDE. I prefer those more. For me, having the 2-stage is just as good as the 1-stage because you can ride the reset in this, and then I'll catch myself like slapping, waiting, coming off for the reset, and then wanting to come off for the 2nd stage. But this is just 1 stage. It's great for up close stuff like I do here, but as soon as you want to go push it out to distance, I'm more comfortable with the 2-stage. However, for a single stage trigger, this is the best. I have a CMC. It's okay, but I would take the Geissele any day over a CMC. I guess that's it for the overview of this. I'm gonna throw in I got a lot of footage of me shooting with this, but so I'm gonna roll in a nice little montage of like a running gun at the end, and then show you how it works. Again, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe, share to your friends, family, even people you don't like. Just share it. Comment below if you got any suggestions, any questions, suggestions, anything you got for me, just let me know. And thanks for helping out with everything, and I'll see you next time.